Which subject should I choose for my higher studies? Should I go for college A or should I go for college B? Should I take maths or should I take physics? Will I be successful in that area? Hello students, if you are a school pass out, looking forward to a bright future ahead and searching for answers to these questions, then do watch out this video till the end. I'm going to share some important parameters that will not only help you gain clarity but also help you to take that leap of faith. So, coming to the topic, there are some parameters that definitely affect our decision making process after school. Which are those? Number one is your interest in the subjects. Number two is the college that you want to choose. And number three is the percentage of marks that you scored in your class 12th boards. So let's compare each of these parameters and how one is preferred over the other. So there is a purpose why I took these parameters in this particular order. So number one was your interest in the subject. And number two was college. I'll take an example. Interest versus college. Alright. Suppose you are getting admission in two colleges, college A and college B. You are eligible for course or subject S1 in college A and subject S2 in college B. This is the first situation. And you do not qualify for S2 in college A. Alright. So if your passion is subject S2, which one should you go for? From my understanding, I will go for college B in that case. Because no doubt, if I compare any two colleges, I'm not sure about the ranking, I'm not talking about the ranking, but in general, if college A has a higher ranking than college B, obviously you would like to go for college A, but then what will happen if you select this college and the subject is not of your interest? I'll not say that you will not be able to manage well, but I will definitely say that success chases you when you follow your passion. But when you do not follow your passion, you will have to chase success. You might do pretty well in this scenario, but to be frank, you may not reach that level that you have ever dreamt of. Okay, so this is an ideal situation that I'm talking about. And the situation 2 is you have college A and college B. S1 and S2. You are qualified for both the courses here. Alright. So which are you going to decide? My common sense says that the information about the faculty members is available on every website of the college. So I'll go there. I'll go for checking the academic qualifications of the professors in the department I want to go for. And I'll check their achievements, their publications, their awards, and I'll compare academic qualification of the faculty. So that is number one. Number two is gaining hold of a contact from that college that you want to go for and getting feedback from your contact. So which one is better? From my understanding, I won't go for only the academic qualification of the faculty members, because there is a lot of difference between being good at a subject and being good at teaching. Not everyone who has knowledge can impart that knowledge to others, all right? So that it is very important. For most of the people it might be a 9 to 5 job. For most of them it could be a passion for them. Teaching is a passion for most of the people, right? So I would say get hold of a contact of a person who has already studied from that particular college and get feedback of the faculty members. Otherwise we have a second option. So if I compare interest versus college, I would go for this area. Either I will prefer this area, or if I have to choose between interest and college, I'll go for my interest. Because if I follow my interest, if I follow my passion, success will definitely chase me. There is nothing that can stop you from reaching the level you would have ever dreamt of, alright? So this is one thing. And third was percentage of marks. So if you get, suppose say this is a common situation nowadays, people get 99 in maths, 99 in physics, 99 in chemistry. How will you decide what is the subject of your interest? Is it you will decide on the basis of marks? Okay, I got 99 in maths and 95 in physics, so I'm not interested in physics, I'll go for maths. Is it that way you are deciding? Then that is definitely a wrong way, because marks never decide your potential or your interest in that particular subject. Marks are just a criteria to know, that you know something, but it's not everything. So I give least importance to the percentage of marks, because any exam cannot decide your future. So you might have less marks in a subject, but if you don't have interest in that subject, then don't go for it, alright? So again, this is at the top, then comes college, and then comes percentage of marks. And to all the students who have scored less than their expectations, I would say there is absolutely nothing to lose your heart, because again, as I said, marks never decide your future. There's an entire lifetime to do things, to achieve things, and if you are a dreamer, you can definitely achieve what you dream and get habitual of turning your dreams into reality. So thank you so much for watching this video.